Hey everyone, Olivia Reiner here with Tom Silverstein, and we've brought our trusty friend, the iPad, back. We're going to be breaking down another play for you guys today, and we're going to be looking at something that we saw quite a bit in the game against New England, and that was, of course, Davante Adams getting double-teamed quite a bit.
Yes.
And if you're a smart opponent going forward, there's a good chance you're probably going to be double teaming Davante Adams again.
Yes, and really what we saw in the early part of the season was that teams just were putting their best corner on him, and it wasn't enough. And so Bill Belichick said, I'm going to put my best corner on him, and I'm going to double him, and I'm going to take him out of the game. And I think that's something we could see moving forward starting with the Miami Dolphins this week.
What are we looking at here?
Okay, so this is what you would call a 3-by-1 formation, which is you have the three receivers on the right. 17 is Adams, 83 is Scantling, 84 is Lance Kendricks. On the left, you have Jimmy Graham, and then in the backfield, you have, I believe it's Aaron Jones. New England is set up with a single safety in the back, and they've got all their corners matched up on the receivers. And the first thing we see right off the snap are the two linebackers drop back. So that's a really good indication that they're looking to double someone. You know, they're dropping these guys into coverage as opposed to rushing them. With that being the case, when the linebackers go back, Aaron Jones doesn't have to block, so he goes out into the middle and tries to get open there between the linebackers. Next, you see Jimmy Graham runs a little out route with the safety on him. Pretty easy to cover. On the other side, we have Lance Kendricks, and he's just going to run a route to just past the first down marker, and he's going to get one-on-one coverage, but in this case, he was not open. He couldn't beat his man. Then we're going to go over to Davante Adams, who, as you see, he's going to run up the field. And as he runs, he's met by the linebacker who has the inside. And then 24 is Stephon Gilmore, who's one of the best corners in the league, and he's got Adams covered on the outside. So there you go. He's double-teamed, almost impossible to get him. So the wild card there is 83. And that is Scantling, and he's matched up with Jason McCourty, and that is the matchup that the Packers want. And so we can see him running down the field, and that's a good example of what happens. Now, in this particular case, Aaron Rodgers error-mailed this throw. He was open, and it could have been a touchdown. But he made a bad throw, and that matchup was blown. So as our little guys are moving around the field, you can see piece by piece how that play is breaking down. And there's Scantling with his one-on-one. And that's a great matchup. There's very few guys who can run with him. He's a 4.37 wide receiver, tall. And we saw in that 51-yard catch during the game that, man, if he gets a step on you, he's gone. And in this case, he did get a step, and Rodgers just overthrew it.
So we got to see how the Packers responded to the Patriots defense, and we'll see if they respond a similar way if Davante Adams ends up getting double-teamed against the Dolphins this upcoming Sunday. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something here with Tom and I. We'll see you guys soon.